As you stand lighting at the window, raise your eyes to look outside and behold a face before you, some curious passerby, and then realize it is your reflection in the window glass, your own eyes. What have you seen in the window's mirror? What miracle do you advertise? The seventh night is dedicated to the window to the world. This is where the strength and purpose that I have nurtured within are celebrated in the sight of others. This is the show of lights that sparkles forth from self. It is the commandment of Hanukkah to do Pirsum Hanes, to advertise the miracles. The miracle that was wrought in history, that is wrought within me. May my eyes behold the miracles that shining forth from each passing soul. As I gaze into their windows, may my own miracle be beheld as I behold. Cool. Hi there, I'm Scott, and this is GreatScott Knitting Vlognukkah 2021, Night 7. Man, we're almost done. Oh man, it's killing me. It's killing me how fast Hanukkah has gone this year. So welcome everyone to Night 7. So let's see what will we discuss this evening. So a couple of things, knitting wise, I am nearing the end of my fourth installment of the Orbit Shawl by Janina Kallio. Still loving it. I am not bored with this shawl yet, although I am kind of looking forward to moving on to knitting something else. The beauty of this is so fast. It's so easy to memorize. I mean, there's so many great things about this shawl. And it makes it absolutely perfect for this time of year. And you're wanting, especially if you're wanting to quickly get some knitting done for gifting. So getting close. Oh, and by the way, my colorway called Beloved. And this will be going up in the shop, Mount Carmel Yarns, very soon. Speaking of dyeing, although I don't think I mentioned that at all, but speaking of dyeing, I am doing some dyeing tonight. A project I'm working on is, it's a very small project, but this little project that I really can't tell you much about, but the project calls for some yellow and red yarn. So I am dyeing up a impromptu, unscripted, unthought through colorway using red and yellow. And if at all possible, trying to avoid orange in the making of it. That is the tricky part. That will be a miracle. Speaking of miracles, from our little meditation for the day. So yeah, the miracle will be not to create orange out of the yellow and the red. So I'll be showing you a quick rundown of that colorway. You'll get to see it being dyed, and then maybe tomorrow you'll see the finished product. Well, I don't know. That is my plan. Is for the 8th night you'll see the finished product of the yarn that I dyed tonight, and as well as any other wrappy up stuff. I'm going to also throw, so the meditation tonight, I really enjoyed. I really liked that idea of letting that inner light shine through, and then also looking for that inner light in others. This evening, I did walk about the neighborhood just a little bit and took a few pictures of how other people are expressing the miraculous of this time of year, yeah, as well as how my home looks, to express that. So I'll throw some of those pictures out there for you to see. I'll have the dyeing video that I'm going to kind of toss in here so you can see that as well. So there's not a lot of discussion tonight, just a lot of somewhat of some sharing of some imagery and activities of the season. But I'll pop back in here towards the end to say a few more things about night 7. I hope you enjoyed that little trip down my block to see some of the other holiday lights going on. And then also my little dyeing adventure this evening. I haven't filmed much dyeing lately, and I don't know that that was a great example of my dyeing anyway, but because I really didn't know what I wanted to do. So it was just basically kind of like, oh, well, let's just throw some stuff on there and keep it, I don't know, quite a bit of white left behind because I don't want orange. Really wanted it to remain red and yellow, which I think it has. So that my plan is to again show the final result tomorrow evening. So we will see how successful I was at avoiding creating orange out of this skein of yarn. So there's that. And I really haven't filmed as much dyeing in 2021 as I had thought that I would. So that's something I really do want to try and work on for next year, is to push forward with more dyeing videos and put those out. I don't know that they'll be strictly tutorials like I did last year. I think there'll be more of exploring color and exploring technique. So we'll see. We'll see where that goes and how that goes. But I do plan on doing a few more dyeing videos for the next year. I hope you enjoy that, or will enjoy that in the future. What else do I want to say about today? It was really a quiet, for the most part, restful Shabbat. Just so you know, today is in addition to, today, in addition to being the 6th day, was Shabbat. And now Shabbat is over, and it is the 7th night of Hanukkah. So last night started Shabbat. I didn't mention it though. Interesting. So anyway, Shavua Tov, which means good week to you. That is how we end Shabbat, is with a celebration called Havdalah, which is a term that means separation. And we separate the holy from the mundane, which we would have Havdalah tonight to make that separation. And then we would light the candles for Hanukkah. So may you have a good week, a week of peace and joy as you move forward. Now, tomorrow I will be back yet one more time for Vlognukkah Night 8, when we will have all the candles lit on the Chanukiah. In fact, I may actually do several Chanukiot to commemorate the final night. One of the really cool things about Hanukkah is we start with one light, and every night we add an additional candle so that the light will slowly increase night to night. Just as our joy increases in this season, and as we celebrate the holiday, we have an increase in the lightness of our being, as well as the light that is created by the candles. So I kind of like that aspect of this season, that it slowly gets brighter as it goes on. So more thoughts about that maybe tomorrow. So I will go ahead and sign off for tonight. So may you have peace in your home and the fullness of joy for all who dwell there. Bye.